Hello everyone, welcome to Micah's coding class. Today we're going to learn how to create a toy purchase order with HTML, CSS and a little bit of JavaScript. Now you see all of this are arranged by with CSS, and if you refresh, now you see this animation and the button. If you click on it, it opens your pay options. Pay with cash or credit. You can choose either one, cash, and then it shows payment successful. And if you want to choose credit, if you purchase and choose credit, it's going to say payment successful, and this button is going to be turned to sold. So without any further ado, let's kick into it. So I've opened my coding editor and I just opened a new file, Control N, and I'm saving that file, that new file in a folder I picked, and it's gonna be called index.html. So now if we start, we can change our title to toy purchase order by Micah. So if we save that, move back to where we saved it last and open it, and now you're gonna see it's blank. So let's add some codes. For this video, you're going to need a picture with the toy and the links on the description below. So let's say I'm gonna start by creating a class with the name of head, and then we're gonna put h1 shopping site, and under that h1 shopping double p, and under that h1 I'm gonna put a p, and then we're gonna say shopping site by what you need. So if we save, move back to here and refresh, and I see shopping site with the P but what you need. So let's continue. So we're gonna put this div, we're gonna say center, and inside that center we're gonna put div with the class of body, and then we're gonna say image, and then the image name is toy.png, and then we're gonna say height 150 pixel. So we're gonna say B transformers exclusive toy. And then we're gonna break, and then we're gonna say price, and that's going to be $800. So now we're gonna say button with an ID of button, and then we're gonna say purchase, and then we're gonna give it an. Now I'm gonna say another button with an ID of button 2, and then I'm gonna say sold. So if we save, Go back here and refresh. Now you see this is what our HTML looks like without the style, but we'll soon get to the CSS part. So right under the center div, we're gonna put another div with the ID of box. So we're gonna say span pay with and I cut this out. We're gonna say break. Then I'm gonna say center, and then put this back in. And then we're gonna say button, and then I'm gonna have an ID of btn1, and then we're gonna say cache, and then we're gonna give this an then we're gonna say span, or I'm gonna say button, then we're gonna give it an ID of btn2, and then we're gonna say credit. So if we save, go back and refresh, now you see this is our payment option. And now let's do the last box. We're gonna say div dot box 2. Now it's gonna be an ID of box 2, and inside that box 2 we're just going to say center, and we're gonna say span payment successful. Save. Move here and refresh. Now you see everything is looking. We're done with the HTML, but everything is looking rough. Now let's add our CSS. So we're gonna go back here and create a new file. We're gonna say that style.css, and then I'm gonna go to our HTML, and we're gonna link this to our style.css and save. Come here, and then I'm gonna say body padding 0, margin also 0, and head h1. And then I'm gonna say display flex justify content center, and all line items is also center. So I can just copy this, paste, and change this to P. Save. Go back here and refresh. Now I see this in the center like this. And then we're going to style the button with the ID of button, and then we're going to say width 200 pixel, height that's going to be 50 pixel, background color blue, color white, font size 1.1 m, font family material, and then I'm gonna say border radius 0.5 rem, and say border color blue, and then we're gonna say font weight bold. Save. We're back here and refresh. Now I see our purchase is looking nice. So I'm gonna say button, hashtag button hover, and then we're gonna say opacity 0.6 and cursor pointer, and then I'm gonna say button active, and then we're gonna say transform scale 0.90 and cursor will be progress, and then if we save, we're back here and refresh. Now I see this, I click, and then we're gonna copy this button ID, and then we're going to paste it down here. I'm going to go button 2, and then I'm going to say this is but the opacity will be 0.6. Save and refresh. Now I see there's a slight difference, and then we're gonna set this to display none. Display none. So if we save that, go back here and refresh. Now I don't see that. We're going to use it later. So over here we're going to say, I'm going to do a keyframe, then we're going to say design, and then we're going to say 0% height 0 pixel, and 100% height will be 150 per pixel. And then over here we're going to go back to our HTML and give this image a class of img and save. So down here we're going to say .img, then we're going to say .img, we're going to say animation design 3 seconds linear. Save. Go back here and refresh. Now I see how this pops up like this. So let's continue. So down here we're going to say box, the ID box, we're going to say width 200 pixel, height 150 pixel, background color RGB 171 no, 117 117 and 117. So we're gonna say color white, then font family serial, and then we're gonna say border 2 pixel solid black. Then also gonna say position relative and float right. Then box shadow 0 0 20 pixel RGBA 0 0 0 0.5. And then we're gonna say font weight bold. Then we're gonna save. Go back in and refresh. Now you see this is over here. Okay. Okay, everyone, and the error is if you go back to HTML, you forgot to put breaks over here, PR and BR, save, and refresh. Now it's going to look a bit better. Now let's see. Yep, way better. So over here, we're going to say, let's go back to our CSS, and then we're going to say box button, and then we're going to say width and that's going to be 190% height. That's going to 190 pixel, I mean, and height, that's going to be 30 pixel, and background color will be blue, and font weight bold, font size 1.1 RAM, and then border radius 0.5 RAM, color will be white, and border color will also be blue. Save. Go back and refresh. Now you see this is beautiful like this. So we don't need to do much in the hover and the effect, so we can just go here and copy this and paste it over here and change this to box button, box button, save and refresh. Now the hover and the click should be working very well. So over here we're gonna put display none, so we won't be able to see it font now. Beautiful. Okay, now for now we're going to put this keyframe on hold, When we're done, we should open it back. Save. I see it's not going to be moving. So now we need to style box 2. Box 2. Yep. And then I'm going to say width 200 pixel, height 20 pixel, background color green, color a lighter version of green, font family serial, and position relative, and float left, box shadow 0 0 20 pixel, RGBA, and that's gonna be 0 0 0 0.5, and that's it. So if we save and refresh, now you see this is looking great. And we're gonna set this to display none, and save and refresh. Now you see everything is looking very nice. Now we need to add our JavaScript. So we're gonna open a new file and save it as script.js, and then we're gonna go back to our HTML and link our JavaScript page to our HTML. So we're gonna say script.js, script source script.js. So here we're gonna say document get element by id button, and that's gonna we're gonna say on click button dot on click equal to function, and then we're gonna say document dot get element by id box dot style dot display equal to block, and then we're gonna say document dot get element by id, and then we're gonna say btn1 dot on click equal to function, and then we're gonna say document dot get element by id box 2 dot style dot display equal to block, and then we're going to say box, and then the display will be none, and then we're gonna say button, display will also be none, and then final thing we need to do is to set button 2 to display block. So we can copy this and paste it and change this to button 2. Okay, so everything should be in order, and save. Before we go and check everything out, we need to clear out this close tag. so our animation will work. So if we save and refresh, now you see the animation is working. And if we hit the purchase button, it's going to say pay with cash or credit, and then it's going to show us payment successful, and this button is going to be changed to sold. And if we try to pay with cash, same thing happens. So that's the end of this video. I hope you like, subscribe, try to do more of this on your own, and hit the notification bell so if I post any videos, you'll be first to know. My name is Micah, and this was Micah's Coding Class.